Now, as I was told by my spiritual people, and I will tell you the same, make parallels all the time. If that is so chaotic, and the impetus of the voice and the sight going through the air starts things to become cosmetic, then we must see it here too. Now, I've been so busy, and I did want to bring this experiment down here, but one day we'll bring it. It's a very simple thing, and I'll show you what it is. Now the source, as we say, is a battery. And we have two wires, one going in and one coming out. Input, output, output, input. And we work the same way. Now we put the switch on, and guess what? You have the light. Now let's say this is the hot one, and this is the ground, where whatever is not used goes back to the battery. Now I should take this wire, and I'm going to put it here. And here I have a jar. Now remember, this one is this one. And I put water in here. What happens? No light. But can I make it light up without connecting them? Yeah. Take ordinary table salt and keep sprinkling it in here. And the first thing you know, you start seeing a very small light until you have put enough in there. So what happened in there? Oh, our chemists tell us ions and so forth and so on one side, cathons on the other side, but that to me is the bull crap. You know what happens here? That electricity coming from that battery is the same when I talk in a television studio. Camera picks it up, sends it out there, and that chaotic air becomes orderly. So my voice can go and come and into a radio. And this is what happens in here. You get the network. Did you ever see sometimes they on television advertise a network and they show it to you yes, that's the roadway, the pathway. Are you getting some real structural work here tonight? we defy some of the explanations that our scientists give us. And if they don't understand this very simple thing, that is, if they can't give us some sort of a theory, as they call it, or explanation that is true, how do you expect them to make drugs that will give us a communication that will all break down and become chaos? You know, true, they may deaden the pain because they're breaking the communication down from whatever is causing the pain to where we receive the sensation. Is that really doing things? But later on, it gets worse, and it worse, until finally the whole thing breaks down and the person dies. Yeah. So, as I've told you many times, that space is nothing but an image of Mother Earth. So if going out is infinite, then going down, which the Bible calls the abyss, the bottomless pit, is infinite too. There's no end to it. And that earth is there because it is an image of us. And what is here, there, comes from us. Now last night I had patience to talk to. It was patient appreciation. If you heard it, all I can say is repetition is good for the soul. And I explained to them they were their own creator. And I explained to them that if we take an egg and let Mother Hen incubate it, and finally the chick comes out a little wobbly, but within 2 or 3 minutes it's already scratching the earth. For what? Food. Okay? Now this is the part I brought out. That Mother Hen had absolutely nothing to do, and I'll comma, with the exception of giving that egg the particular environment that it needed for the egg to hatch, or for the egg to grow, or for the egg to create itself into a chick. And the one that did that is innate. The beast, the fowl. And the same innate that's out there in us is the same as the one that made the chick and made you and me